Yes, it is still day 12. It is still December 12th for me, anyway. Since, yeah, still December 12th on the West Coast. So, day 12 of Thankful For and Teach Back challenge. So, yes, today I am thankful for my employer. Yes, I am because um, my employer um, values the advancement and education of its staff. And today I get to go to the clinical coach training. And not because that, you know, I'd be precepting or whatever, or I'd be orienting new stuff or whatever. It's because I do want to be a better clinical coach, regardless of if I'm orienting somebody or not. Which, yes, I have oriented someone before, and without even having to go through the clinical coach classes. So even if I'm not given an opportunity to orient somebody, being considered seasoned nurse, yeah, I can't believe that I've been a nurse for 19 years. It feels like it was just yesterday. Yes, time flies by fast when you're having fun and you love what you do. So, yep, 19 years as a nurse. Crazy. But yeah, and I want to be a better coach to my colleagues. I want them to be able to be, come to me and comfortable enough to come to me to ask questions. Yeah, so that's why I go to uh, these kind of classes. Yeah, I wanted to learn. Uh, I want to be able to teach uh, in the newest way, in the best practice way, basically. So, yep, I want to be updated in how to be a better clinical coach. So, yep, I am thankful for that. So, I went to that class today, and we'll have one more tomorrow. It's 2-day class. So, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I didn't fall asleep at all. Even after lunch, I didn't fall asleep. Yeah, and oh yeah, and I get to see, yeah, Ate Maria was there too. Ate Maria is my sister's sister-in-law, but I've been calling her Ate, or like in the Philippines, it's like a respectful way of saying like your older sister, basically. Yeah, I've been calling her Ate even before we became in-laws. But yeah, it was fun. And as far as the teach back, I want to teach back some stuff that I've learned so far. Uh, like I wrote notes on. Let's see. All right, so my biggest takeaways. The easy or the I was gonna say the best way to learn is when you hear stories, or when you associate stories with, with what you're wanting to learn, or you add stories to it. So yes, and actually, Jim Quick uh, taught this too. When you're trying to like learn something new, or like learn to memorize something, you want to like put it in a story, and so you'll retain more when you tie it into a story. So yeah, um, yeah, most people learn the best through stories. So yeah, tell stories when you coach somebody, and also always leave on a good note. Of course, um, when you're coaching somebody, make them feel welcome, and be open to them, um, so they will not hesitate to come to you to ask questions. And yes, like have that welcoming attitude towards somebody. And even if they're already like experienced nurses, don't assume that they know everything. They might come from different experience, or different. They may come from another hospital with different policies or whatnot. So um, let them be open to asking you questions, and you don't. And here's another thing that I learned. Of course, um, learned a long time ago too, that you don't have to know everything to be a coach. You don't have to know it all to be a coach. You can admit that, oh, I don't know that one. Let's find out. Let's figure out together. Let's learn this together. Just be honest. Be open to learning as well. So yeah, um, those are the key takeaways basically, and and leave on a good note and say thank you. Make them feel so valued that like, oh, I feel so valued, like, oh wow, like um you know she was grateful to me, she was thankful to me, that like i'd want to I'd want to impress her even more. So yeah, yeah, just always leave on a good note. And if you have to correct somebody, make sure, of course, to correct them in private, but praise them in public. So even, yeah, in everything, even whoever it is, like even your children, if you have to correct them, don't embarrass them publicly. Correct them in privacy and praise them publicly. So always. So yeah, those are the key takeaways that I got. And also, as far as like learning styles, for me, I learn by basically by everything. I learn by hands on. I learn by reading and writing. I learn by listening. I learn by watching somebody do it. And we may think that, oh, I'm a visual learner, and actually you can't be just a visual learner. You basically like learn um, different things in different ways. So whatever skill that you're trying to learn, You might try. You might learn it better when uh, you when you're writing things down, or when you're reading, or when you're listening, or when you're talking about it. So yeah, depending on what you want to learn, you learn it in different ways, basically. So me, yeah, just I learn by always, and I learn by every way, basically. Listening, yeah, like listening to audiobook while on my drive, and reading books and highlighting. I learn that way too. And of course, like when somebody shows me how to do things, I learn that way also. So yeah, that is how we learn. We don't learn by just one thing. And that's my day 12 of Thankful For and Teach Back Challenge. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Sleep well. Tomorrow again. God bless. Good night.